Okay, this is the third and final segment of the Iron Man solo. Just like in the second part where there were a lot of notes that went by really fast with really not a particular rhythm. They just kind of fly by. It's kind of like he's cramming notes in as quick as he can. With this one, what we're going to do is kind of the same thing. And so I strongly suggest that you refer to the online tabs as you work through this, because to explain a note for note is really tough. I mean, there's notes that go by in just seconds. So here we go. I'll play it along with the music for you a couple times so you can see what it looks like. And the first notes that I played are the last notes that we looked at in section 2, the bend on the 12th fret of the first string with your third finger. So that's our kind of crossover between the two sections. That's going to be your reference note. And the end of section 2 was like this, as you may recall. From there, we're going to use our first finger on the 9th fret. We're still going to have it barred. And we're going to hammer to the 12th and then pull back to the 9th. And then we're going to move over to the 12th fret on the 2nd string, bend it with your third finger, and then back to the 9th fret on the 1st string. Next, we're going to use our third finger to pull from the 12th to the 9th, like so. So we have. And then we're going to do a lick similar to what we saw earlier. That one. It should sound familiar by now. We've used it 2 or 3 times in the earlier parts of the solo. So when we break it down, we end up with that. And from there, we're going to go. Which is a lot of notes to kind of get rhythmically, so so that you can hear the rhythm to it without just having me sit here and go note by note by note with the same 5 notes in different succession. What I'm going to do is slow it down with the music so that you can see it really slowly, and then it'll make a little more sense before we go over those notes. So give me a minute here with my SoundForge program. I'm going to process it using the time stretch function. And I'm going to slow it down a lot more than we would usually slow it down. Usually I slow it down, you know, about 30%. That's what I did in the first 2 segments. But now I'm going to slow it down about 50%. Okay, so we have this so far. So note by note, we're going to go 11 to 9, then 11th fret on the 4th string, back to 9th fret 3rd string twice, then 11 pull to 9 here, down to 11th on 5th string, and then back up like that. And then eventually we're going to hit this note here, the 7th fret on, the 9th fret on the 4th string, and then hammer to the 9th fret on the 4th string. And as I stated earlier, it's better just to hear this thing slowed down and watch my fingers than it is for me to sit here and try to explain it note for note. That's what I just tried to do. I didn't get it as I was explaining it because there are so many combinations of the same 5 notes over and over. I know I couldn't follow this video if I was trying to pick it up note for note. So what we'll do right now is play it along with the music a bunch more times so you can just kind of hear it slowly as my fingers move across the frets. And you might want to also refer to the online tabs as well to put this whole thing together. Here we go. So if we look at the whole solo, this is what we end up with. And that's how the whole thing is going to fit together once you get it piece by piece. Let's move along and learn the next part of the song.